Greetings, comrades. This is Caleb back with another retro gaming video. And yeah, as you hear, we are playing Turrican. Now, a few things inspired me to do this. First, I never had an Amiga 500, so I never played any Amiga 500 games until now, thanks to a Raspberry Pi. And the second thing, I recently purchased the Turrican anthology games on the Switch. And I played through all of them. I haven't beaten them all. I just barely got the collections earlier this week. Played them, and they're pretty fun. I can't believe I missed out on this series as a kid. But basically, the best way I can describe the gameplay is if Contra and Metroid had a baby. That would be Turrican. You basically explore levels, and you get different power-ups to, make your gun stronger, give yourself shields, screen clearing bombs and stuff like that in order to get to the levels and whatnot. And playing it to the Switch, it's very fluid. You also have this like beam that you aim and attack any targets around you. Because in this game you can't really aim up with your gun. You have to use that special laser. I'm not sure how it's going to work on the SN30 Pro, but we're going to find out. Okay, B is fire, apparently. Oh, it's not getting the... it wasn't getting the audio for the controller. Okay, it's definitely different than the Switch, because it's emulating the Amiga controls. Okay, this is interesting. Here you hold B, the fire button, in order to do the beam, whereas on the Switch is a completely different layout. But then again, the Amiga controller didn't really have that many buttons, so naturally, you work with what you got. Okay, not the best way to start this level, but I have played it to the Turrican Anthology, and yeah, it's not that hard. Just gotta... Okay, why is a screen clearing bomb? He also has this weird, like, grenade or something. Okay, funny thing, A's jump, but here up is also jump. I just realized, yeah, I played through it earlier. I passed through a hidden, like, box that gives you, like, more weapons and stuff. There it is. So I like using the spread gun. It's much easier to use. You also have a laser and like a ricochet shot. At least I think in this version, in the first Turrican. I know later games had it. It would make more sense if I played the Turrican Anthology and, captured that to here. Yeah, you can basically explore the level and, like, find more power-ups and stuff. So P restores your health. Yeah, I guess this emulates, how the controls were back in the day. Because imagine not just using a controller, imagine you also using the keyboard, so naturally you have access to the other weapons and stuff. I'm not sure how those work on a Amiga controller, but... or joysticks, they call them. Yeah, I've heard of the Turrican series, I just never played it until recently. I mainly got the ones on Switch because they were on sale. They're also available on the PlayStation Store. Sadly, they're not on Xbox or Steam. But hey, I guess it's one of the benefits of having all the systems. So if it's not available on one system, I can play it on another. That's why I'm a firm believer in not putting all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, those meteors are annoying. I can't tell where they're gonna fall, and you jump fairly high in this game too. Oh, I got the laser. Yeah. It's a decent weapon, but I'd rather have the spread gun. Okay, the emulation's getting a little weird here. See the, see some lines over here. But yeah, another thing that encouraged me to play this, do a video of this, is I plan on getting the Turrican collection on Evercade, which came out recently. And it has all the games of the anthology. Yeah, I'll have a physical copy of the Turrican games. How about that? By the way, this laser here, you can only use it while stationary. And it's pretty useful to have since, you know, unlike Contra, you can't aim up, down, or any direction, just shoot forward the direction you're facing. Alright. There we go. Oh shit. Yeah. Giant hand. I meant to use my laser. I like this loading music. It's pretty catchy. Too bad it's done the anthology since it loads quickly. Okay, I know I suck here, but again, I played the anthology of the Switch. I'm much better than I'm making off here. Back at the beginning. I think I am, yeah. Yeah, basically for this series, there's Turrican 1, 2, and 3. There's also Super Turrican for the Super Nintendo, Mega Turrican for the Genesis, and some special editions and score attack modes for the Super Mega Turrican games. No hidden box here, there was one before. Okay, yeah. It's sponsored right on the spike, okay. Also spawn me to pull lava while you're at it. Yeah, you fall down that waterfall, that's pretty much it. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention. Apparently you can go to like a ball mode. Oh, I just laid some mines. Okay. Okay. I fell to my death. But apparently it's used for like going into like small like sections and stuff like that. I haven't played far in Turrican 1. I'm better on the anthology version than the actual game here. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game, I'm not gonna lie. It just, if you're playing the actual Amiga version, maybe, I don't know. I think the more definitive way to play this original version is to get, like, the anthologies. Or the, Evercade cart. Because the controls are a little more fluid. And it makes more sense. Instead of like, in Anthology, you just press a different button to do the laser. You don't hold the fire button while staying still to use that. But I keep getting the laser. I hate the laser. Yeah, laser as cool as it is, you know. It's not. I prefer the spread gun. Or the multiple, as it's called in Turrican. I call it the spread gun, because that's what it is, a spread gun. Yeah, you can't use that while... The laser you can't use while crouching, you just deploy a mine. Imagine it plays more fluidly if I use a keyboard. Which I might try that here in a minute. By the way, you press left and right to aim the laser. Land on a spike. Can't destroy those. Can't destroy those either, so I gotta jump over them. Oh, I gotta pop one up, but is it worth going through those spike balls for? Too bad you can't destroy them. Yeah, try to figure out. Yep. All to get extra life gone. And fall on death again. Okay, what do you expect from someone who's never played this game before, huh? Again, that will change now that I have the Turrican Anthology on Switch. Well, definitely take this opportunity to, you know, freshen myself up with the series. Because I missed out on the series as a kid. I can't dunk over that, just had to stand there and take it. It's so hard to jump up. So you can't jump through it, like... There's sort of weird hitbox for these, platforms. You have to, like, try to jump around it. Come on. I hate platforming like this. We can't just jump up through the platform. Oh, not to mention you have a time limit. At least here when you die, you start back where you died, but if you lose all your lives, you continue, you go back to the beginning of the level. I also like how those power containers hurt you when you touch them. It'd also be nice if you have a little invincibility if you get hit. Instead, you just keep taking damage till you die. But maybe it takes some getting used to. Like I said, I never played this series before, so maybe over time when I play it, I'll get the hang of it. Oh, switch back to the beginning of the... Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot. I never used the Amiga 500 emulator, so pressing start brings us the keyboard, which is used for like typing names and like stuff like cheats and stuff, so that's pretty nice. Oh, and the left shoulder button kills you. What use is that? Okay. Anyway, that is Turrican for the Amiga 500. This is where it all started for the series. And I'm definitely going to play a bit more of it on the Turrican Anthology so I can get a hang of like the mechanics and stuff. Because the later games add more stuff like new weapons, a plasma rope where you can like swing yourself around the different platforms and stuff. So it's a pretty interesting series. I'm surprised it doesn't have a reboot or anything like that. I know there's a spiritual successor called Gunlord. I had that on the Switch as well. Remember, shoot or die. No kidding. So anyway, that's Turrican for the Amiga 500. And this is Ungiven Caleb signing out. You have a good day.